Namaste, yogis. I'm Mary Beth. Welcome to You Can Yoga Too. Today we are going to do a Vinyasa flow. We're going to have lots of fun flowing together. So let's get started. Namaste, yogis. Welcome to Vinyasa Flow. Let's get started today in our Shavasana pose. We are going to start and end today in Shavasana pose. So just bring your feet to the top of the mat and then slowly roll down onto the mat, bringing those feet wide, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Palms are facing up. And relax into this stillness. This may be the first bit of stillness you've had in your day. So appreciating it. As we begin to tap into our breath. Just noticing as you deeply inhale through the nose and slowly exhale through the nose. Just noticing the back of your body as it presses into the mat, connecting with your body. Just noticing any areas of unnecessary tension, any places you need to be mindful of as we move and flow together today. Just doing a check-in, noticing how you feel in this moment. Let's bring those hands to heart center as we set our intention for our practice, thinking about what we want to manifest. We choose what we manifest. So just choosing today. I am calm, I am peaceful, I am strong, whatever it is, set that intention. And then we can carry this intention with us throughout our practice. Go ahead and bring one hand to the low belly and the other hand right around the rib cage. We're going to do some pranayama breathing. We're going to inhale for 3 and exhale for 3 through the nose. And then we're going to continue doing that till we inhale for 3 and then exhale for 6. So I will guide you through. Let's all exhale everything out. And then take an inhale for 3, 2, 1, and slowly exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last inhale for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale here. And then sigh it out. Beautiful. That exercise allows us to center our minds, relaxing into this moment, just notifying, signaling to our brains that we're relaxed and calm. So bringing those feet onto the mat, knees are lifted. Just go ahead and bring both knees into your chest, rounding the back, maybe grabbing opposite elbows. as we lift up on the inhale and on the exhale, release. Coming back down into that mini Shavasana pose. Bring that right knee into your chest. And then just with that right hand, guide that right knee out to the right. Take your left hand and just place it on top of that left thigh. Just opening up our inner thighs here. Maybe circling out that right foot one way and then the other. And on that next inhale, bring that right knee into your chest. Take that left hand and then guide that right knee out to the left. Go ahead and lift your gaze. Reach that right arm wide. Shift your gaze out to the right and relax into this twist. Just lengthening with every inhale and then deepening the stretch with every exhale. Maybe trying to notice that right shoulder just coming down to the floor if you can. One more inhale here. Exhale here. On your next inhale, you're going to bring that right knee into the chest and then go ahead and lengthen out that right leg. Maybe grabbing at the behind the knee or at the calf or the ankle, and then just point and flex that right toe. Circling that right foot one way and then the other. Maybe bending at those elbows, trying to bring that right leg in toward the front side of your body. And then release. Slowly lower the right leg. Left leg comes into the chest, grabbing hold of that left knee as you pull the chest toward the front side of your body. And then take that left knee and that left hand and guide that left foot out to the left, pressing that right palm on top of that right thigh. And then circle that left foot one way and then the other. Inhale, bring that left knee into the chest. Take that right hand to the outside of that left knee and guide that left knee out to the right. Lift your gaze, shift your gaze out to the left, lengthening that left arm wide. Relaxing into this twist here, yogis. It's a reclined twist. Opening our bodies for our practice. On that next inhale, bring that left knee into the chest one more time. And then lengthen out that left leg. Pointing and flexing, maybe grabbing the back of the knee or the thigh or the calf or the ankle. You decide what feels good to you today. Pointing and flexing that left leg, circling one way and then the other. Maybe bending at those elbows, bringing that left leg in, but never over-efforting. This shouldn't hurt in any way. And then when you're ready, just slowly release that left leg all the way down to the floor, coming into that mini Shavasana. Bringing both knees into the chest, cross at the ankles, and then we're just going to shift from side to side. Warming up that low spine. Coming into stillness, and then we're going to shift forward and back for 3 times. 2 times. Last time. Coming all the way up onto our mats in a cross-legged seated position, left leg in front of that right leg. Reach your arms wide. Then walk that left arm out to the left and then just reach that right arm up and over to the left. Maybe dropping that left elbow. making sure this right sitting bone is grounding into the floor. And if you can't do that, then just press into the palm. Inhale, open, reach that right arm back. Exhale, take that right hand to that left knee. Flip that left palm, reach up and shift over to the right, gazing down at the floor. Inhale, flip your left palm and reach that left arm back and look up. And on the exhale, we drop the left hand. We reach that right arm out wide. Let's take it on the opposite side. We're just going to walk those hands out to the right. Reach the left arm up and over. Maybe dropping that right elbow to the floor. Beautiful. Inhale here. And on that exhale, we drop that left hand to that right knee. Inhale, reach the right arm up and over to the left. Gazing down toward the floor. And then flip your palm, flip your gaze, looking up toward the ceiling as we pull the right arm back. Good heart opener. Inhale here. And on the exhale, we drop the right hand, we drop that left hand. And then let's just make our way to the top of our mat in an all-four position with our knees right under our hips and our hands right under our shoulders. Let's do a few cat-cows to warm up our spine. Dip the belly on the inhale, lift the hips, lift the head, neck, and shoulders. And on the exhale, tuck the tailbone round the back, shift a little forward so that shoulder's right over the wrists. Inhale, we dip the belly. Exhale, we round and curl. Two more like this. Inhale, dip. Exhale, round. Last one as we inhale, dip. This time we're going to tuck our toes behind us. And on our exhale, we're going to lift up into our first downward facing dog, trying to draw those heels toward the floor, gazing back at those toes. Go ahead and deeply bend that right knee and lift up both heels. And then sink down and deeply bend that left knee. Lift up both heels. Let's deeply sink those heels, coming into our downward facing dog. Beautiful. Just checking in here. Bringing both feet together at the back of the mat. Lift the right leg back and up on your inhale, pointing that toe, lifting. Pressing into both palms evenly. And then we're going to bend at the knee, round the back. Bring that knee in toward our chest as we look between the hands and step. That right foot between those hands. Spider up on those fingertips. Dip your hips. Look out in front of you. And on the exhale, lengthen out that right leg just for a moment. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, we're going to plant those palms and step that right foot back. Shift forward. And then let's just drop our knees. Come down onto our chest and our chin. And then inhale, lengthen out, untuck those toes, lightly rest those shoulders, lifting up in that low cobra. And on the exhale, drop the forehead to the mat. Beautiful. Pressing the palms into the mat as we lift up, coming into all fours, tucking those toes. Lifting up into that downward facing dog. Pressing our heels toward the back of the mat. Our feet are together. Really pulling that lower abdomen in toward your spine. And then we slowly lift our left leg back and up. pointing those toes. And then on the exhale, we bring that left knee into the chest, looking forward. Step that left foot through. Inhale, let's dip our hips. And on the exhale, we're going to lengthen out that left leg. Beautiful. Inhale, shift forward one more time into that easy lunge. Plant those palms and step that left foot back, coming into the top of our plank pose. Inhale, just shift those heels forward and slowly lower all the way down onto your mat and untuck those toes. Inhale, let's lift up, coming into that low cobra. And on our exhale, bring your knees wide, sink those hips, reach those arms out in front of you, and come all the way down onto the mat. Just resting here for a moment, thinking about that breath. Following those inhales and exhales through the nose. Inhale, let's look forward, yogis. Planting those palms, tucking those toes, and lift up into our downward facing dog with our feet together at the back of that mat. Let's start to move here, lifting the right leg back and up on the inhale. And on that exhale, bring that right knee into the chest. Step that right foot through. Maybe walking that right foot out to the right a tiny bit. We're coming into our warrior one. So we're going to pivot the back heel, look forward, sweep those arms from low to high. Let's all do a self-adjustment here. We're going to pull the right hip back, pull that left hip forward so both hips are straight ahead. Bending this right knee, making sure it's over that ankle, and reaching up. Thinking about the outer edge of that left foot that's at a 45-degree angle. We're pressing into the outer edge of that left foot. Strong in our warrior, lifting our abs in toward our spine. Arms reaching up, holding here for 3, 2, 1. Let's bring that right foot in a little bit. Reach your arms wide. We're coming into that warrior two. That right knee is bent. That right knee is pressing out toward the pinky side, toe side of the foot. Holding here. Relaxing our arms, reaching our arms wide. Warrior two for 3, 2. Last one. Let's sweep this left arm forward. Peel the back heel off. We're coming into that crescent pose, reaching those arms up, lifting up. Inhale. Exhale, we're coming into our water wheel. So we're twisting to the right. Left hand comes forward, right hand back. Really pressing into that back leg. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Let's cartwheel those arms. We're coming back into that warrior two. And we're going to lengthen, flip the palms, lengthen the right leg, reach your arms up, pump your warrior. Exhale. Come back into the warrior two. We're going to reverse that warrior, so flip the right wrist, reach that left arm behind that left leg, and reach that right arm up and over. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Reach your arms wide. We're coming into our side angle lunge. So drop that right forearm to the right thigh and then sweep this left arm forward and all the way overhead, creating a long line of energy from those left toes to the left fingertips. Reach, twisting the low rib cage up toward the ceiling. Beautiful. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Look down toward the floor. Come back into that easy lunge. We're on our way to our lunge twist, so we plant our left hand. We look forward. We sweep that right arm forward and up. Really engaging that back leg, trying to get this left shoulder away from the ear. Reaching up. Inhale here. Exhale, drop that right hand, step that right foot back. Let's take a vinyasa. We're going to shift forward. We're slowly lowering all the way down. Maybe this time you go halfway down. And then on our inhale, we roll over those toes and push up into our upward facing dog or low cobra. And on the exhale, we come back into our downward facing dog with our hips high, our heels low, pressing firmly with both hands, pulling in on those elbows, really engaging those arms. Our feet are together at the back of that mat, and we slowly lift our left leg back and up on the inhale. And on the exhale, we bring that left knee into the chest, we round the back, we step the left foot forward, and then we pivot the back heel. We're coming into that warrior one. So looking forward, bending at this left knee, we sweep those arms from low to high. We ground the outer edge of that back leg. We self-adjust, pulling the left hip back and the right hip forward, reaching those arms. Deepening into the pose, holding here in our warrior one for 3, 2, last one. Let's open up into that warrior two. So left arm forward, right arm back. Walk that left foot in so you've got heel to arch alignment, left heel to right arch alignment. Relaxing the shoulders as we sink into the pose. Beautiful, holding here for 3, 2, 1. We're coming into our crescent pose, so sweep that right arm forward, peel that right heel off the mat and reach both arms up, inhale. And on our exhale, we're twisting to the left, coming into our water wheel, really lengthening that back leg as we look toward that left thumb. Holding here, yogis, for 3, 2, 1. Let's cartwheel those arms and come back to our warrior two. Doing one pump, so we flip the palms, lengthen the left leg, reach up. Exhale, coming back to our warrior two. Flip that left palm, we're coming back into our reverse warrior. Beautiful. Open up into warrior two on our way to side angle lunge, where we drop that left forearm, sweep that right arm forward and overhead. Thinking about that long line of energy, reaching from the right toes to the right fingertips, twisting that lower rib cage up toward the ceiling as you gaze under that right underarm. Holding here for 3, 2, last one. Look forward toward the top of your mat. Drop the right hand, drop the left hand, peel that back heel. Let's take our vinyasa. Plant the palms, step that left foot back. Coming into the top of our plank, you can take a vinyasa. You can drop those knees like we did first, or come all the way down or halfway down into low cobra. Inhale, lift up to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Looking forward. Let's come on to our seats, yogis. We're just going to take a breather here. Coming on to our seats. We want to do a little bit of core work today. So we're going to bring our feet together at the top of the mat. Knees are lifted. Back is straight. Bringing those hands behind your thighs. And then just lift the right leg, lift the left leg. Balancing on your glutes. And then reach your arms out wide if you can. I mean out in front of you. Holding here in our high boat pose, Navasana. High boat pose. You can lengthen if you like, but keep that back straight, holding here for 5, for 4, 3, 2. We're coming into our low boat pose on 1, lowering that low back. That's all we do for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Coming into our stretcher pose, building some heat, Holding here for 5. Heels are hovering. 4, 3, 2, last one. Drop those feet. Reach those arms up and over. Relaxing here. I'm building some heat. I hope you are too. Relaxing, coming back to our breath. Letting go of what did or didn't happen during that first sequence. Relaxing the body and the mind. Not anticipating what's next or regretting what happened. Just be here now. All right, yogis. Let's bring those knees into the chest. We'll cross at our ankles one more time and shift forward, making our way into our all 4 position. Plant the palms, tuck the toes, lift up into downward facing dog. Slowly lift that right leg back and up on the inhale. And on that exhale, we bring the hips forward. We bring the knee into the chest. We look forward and step the right foot between the hands. Spider up on the fingertips. Pivot your back heel. We're coming into that warrior one more time. We know what to do. Self-adjusting here. Maybe walking that right foot out to help you even out those hips. Reaching those arms overhead. Inhale here. And on the exhale, look forward. Cactus out those arms. Shine your heart forward. And on the exhale, bring those hands behind your back. Or if you've got a towel or a strap, you can use that. Interlacing those fingers. Inhale one more time as we look up. And on the exhale, slowly shift that upper torso forward. We bring that right shoulder on top of that right knee, or maybe you shift it inside that right knee as you gaze toward the back foot. Holding here, reaching those arms overhead. For 3, 2, last one. Let's lift our gaze. Let's release those arms. We're going to bring our hands, walk those hands out to the left. We're going to pivot our feet parallel, and then we're going to bend at this left knee and flex those right toes. Stay right here with the arms underneath the shoulders, or maybe you want to bring the hands to heart center. This is called Skandasana, or side runner's lunge. We're just holding here. 4, 3, 4, 2. Last one. Let's plant those palms. We're coming back to the top of the mat. Pivot your right heel, your right foot forward, and step your back leg in a little bit. We're coming into our pyramid pose. So we spider up on our fingertips. We lengthen out this right leg. Maybe you want to grab a block to help bring the earth closer to you. And on your inhale, can you lengthen out, bringing your heart forward? Inhale. And then exhale, just draping over that right leg. Pyramid pose. Just really noticing the back of that right thigh. If you've got a block, go ahead and move it. We're going to shift forward. We're going to bend at this right knee again and step that left foot back a little bit. We're coming into our prayer twist. So we're going to drop that left knee. You can come right into prayer twist if you know it. But if you will just we'll ease into it this way. We're going to untuck the back toes, bring the hands onto that right knee. Just shifting forward and bring your hands to heart center. Looking forward. Inhale, lengthen that spine. On the exhale, just twist to the right. You can stay up here like this, or if you want to shift forward and try to bring that right elbow outside, left elbow outside of that right knee. And then try to twist to the right, gazing toward that back elbow. We're here if you want to tuck your back toe and lift your back leg, you can. Really engaging that back leg. Twisting to the right, holding here. 4, 3, 4, 2. Last one. Look forward. Come into that easy lunge. Coming into that easy lunge and look forward. We're going to walk this right foot out to the left a little bit, and then we're going to bring this left knee behind the right ankle. Pivot that left foot out to the right. Come onto your seats with your right leg crossed over this left leg. We're here and we're going to just give a hug to this right knee. So wrap that left arm around that right knee and reach that right arm up on the inhale. Twisting to the right, drop that right hand behind you. One more inhale as we lengthen. Exhale as we twist. Now if this is not enough of a twist for you, take this left arm and hook it outside of that right thigh. Looking back. It's more a twist in the upper thoracic spine as opposed to wrenching our necks. We never want to over effort or harm ourselves. So we just hold here. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Let's unravel. We're going to take a twist on the opposite side. So we bring that right hand inside that left leg and we twist, gazing over that left shoulder. Holding here, yogis. You're doing great. For 3, 2. Last one. Look forward. Bring your hands behind your hips and then just let's bicycle out those feet to get some movement back into the legs. And then cross at the ankles. Plant your palms. Lift up into that downward facing dog. We're going to bring the feet right together at the back of that mat and slowly lift the left leg back and up on the inhale. And on that exhale, we bend at the knee. We bring that knee into the chest and we step it through. We're coming into that warrior one more time, so we pivot the back heel. And we sweep the arms from low to high. Adjusting here, pulling the left hip back and the right hip forward. Reaching our arms up, inhale here. And on the exhale, we cactus out those arms again, yogis. Reaching our hearts toward the sky, inhale here. And on the exhale, we bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. One more inhale as we open up the heart. Exhale, we shift forward. Bringing that left shoulder inside or on top of that left knee. Reaching those arms up and over, gazing toward the arch of that back foot. Beautiful. Humble warrior. Start to lift your gaze, release those arms. We're going to come into our Skandasana. So lengthen out this left leg and parallel those feet. We're going to bend at that right knee. Come all the way down. Lengthening out this left leg, flexing those left toes. You can lift up with that toe pressed down, or you can come all the way down, and one side may be different than the other. So just holding here. 4, 3, 4, 2. Last one, lift up slowly. Walk it to the top of the mat. Step this back foot up a little bit. We're coming into our pyramid pose. So lengthen out the left leg. Inhale, look forward and flatten the back. And on the exhale, we drape over that left leg. Just noticing the lengthening in the back of that left leg. Feels good. Holding here, yogis, for 3, 2. Last one. Look forward. We're going to step this right foot back again, coming into our easy lunge on our way to our prayer twist. So if you want to come right into prayer twist from here, you can. Or drop the back leg like we did before and untuck the toes. Come up onto that left knee. Shift your hips forward. Bring your hands to heart center and we twist to the left. Stay right here, lifting up. You're really getting a good twist. Or if you want to shift forward and bring that right tricep outside of that left thigh, you can. You can stay here in your modified prayer twist or tuck the back toe. Lift up. You decide. Holding here, yogis, for the count of 3. Count of 2. Last one. Let's look forward. Coming into the easy lunge. Walk this left foot in a little bit and then step the right knee behind the left foot. Pivot that right foot out to the left and come onto your seats. With that left leg crossed over the right. Now, if this is uncomfortable, lengthen out this right leg. You decide. You get to choose, but we never want to over effort. Inhale, we take this right arm and hug it around that left leg. Reach your left arm up on the inhale and then drop it on that exhale. One more inhale as we lengthen. Exhale, we twist. And remember, it's about the twisting of the spine. If you want to help get a little bit deeper, take that right elbow outside of that left knee, gazing over that left shoulder. Feels so good. Holding here, yogis. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Let's take that counter stretch. So just unravel, bringing that left hand inside the left foot, right arm behind you as we twist in the opposite direction. Looking forward to the top of the mat. Bring both hands behind your back. Lengthen out both legs. Should feel really good. Cross at the ankle. Press into those palms. You can take a vinyasa or come right into child's pose. You decide. I'll lift up into the top of my plank and shift forward, slowly lowering into chaturanga. Unfurl those toes. Inhale, lifting up. And on the exhale, roll over those toes. Lift up into our downward facing dog. And then let's all rest in child's pose with our knees wide. Toes are touching. Reach those arms long. Sink those hips toward those heels. Letting go. The hard work is behind us. On our next inhale, we're going to lift up. We're actually going to come onto the front side of our bodies. We're going to come into our Sphinx pose. So take those elbows right under your shoulders. Press the palms into the mat and look forward. And then can you try to lower these shoulders away from the ears as you look forward and lift up. Shine the heart forward. Sphinx pose, holding here. Really feeling an opening in the front side of your body. For 3, 2, last one. Coming all the way down. We're going to come into our happy shoulders pose. So lift up, press into that left palm and lift up. Take this right hand, Reach it under that left arm and then lower down onto that right shoulder. We're going to take this left arm. Palms are facing up. We're looking forward. This is happy shoulders. You stay right here. Maybe you want to grab a block to drop your head to the block. Maybe you want to tuck those toes and shift forward. You decide. You choose. Never over-efforting. This is a great counter stretch for our shoulders. Opening up the upper part of our back and shoulders. On your next inhale, look forward. We're slowly going to ease out of that pose. We're going to come back into our Sphinx pose, and we're going to press into this right palm and lift up. Then we're going to bring that left arm under and through, and you guessed it, bring that right hand out to the left. You can tuck those toes and shimmy forward, and maybe bring the chin to that right bicep. Relaxing into the pose, noticing your breath. If you're not taking full and deep inhales and exhales, that means you've gone too far. So breathing into the stretch. Holding here for 3 more breaths. Lifting up. Backing out of that pose. We are going to take our shoulder tees. You're going to like this one. We're going to bring our arms wide, and then we're going to spider up onto this right hand. So that right elbow is lifting into the air, and then we're going to bend at this right knee, lower down onto that left shoulder, and then drop that right foot behind you. And you're in the pose. We're really opening up the left shoulder here. You can stay right here. If you want to go a little bit deeper, maybe you bring that right hand behind your back. Just holding here, opening up the left shoulder. We'll hold here for another 3 breaths. For 3, 2, following your breath. Last big inhale. And exhale. Slowly coming to unravel. Drop, coming onto our bellies, reaching the arms wide. We're going to spider up onto this left fingertip. And bend at that left knee. We're just going to take that left foot behind the right and hold here. If you want to take this left hand and bring it behind your back, you can. Opening up the right shoulder this time, yogis. Holding here. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Coming back onto our bellies. Pressing our palms into the mat. Coming onto all fours and onto our seats. We're going to do a reclined pigeon pose today and a reclined Gomukhasana to open up our hips. So we're going to lengthen the right leg, this left leg, the knees are facing up, the left foot is planted on the floor, and then just cross the right leg over the left. Look forward and reach those hands through. and grab hold of the left shin and then lower your head back down. I like to take my right elbow and press it into. You can even take the right hand and press it into that right inner thigh. If you want to go a little bit deeper, maybe you lengthen out this left leg and take your peace fingers, wrap them around that left big toe. Maybe you want to press that right hand away, right inner thigh away from you. Holding here, yogis. Never over-efforting, only taking the pose to your soft edge where your body says, yep, this is how flexible I am at this moment. And take it only to there, never to the point of pain. Releasing that left leg or left foot. We're going to keep that left leg in and we're going to bring our knees on top of one another. So the right leg is over that left knee. And then we flex those toes and try to reach for the ankles or the toes. And just holding here and flexing the feet in our Gomukhasana. Maybe bending the elbows and trying to bring them in closer to you. Just holding here for 3, 2. Last one. Let's release the hands, uncross the legs. Just bicycle out those feet. Plant the feet on the floor with the knees lifted. Lift your left leg and cross it over the right. We're just going to take that on the opposite side. So look forward, lift your head, neck, and shoulders, and reach for that right calf, interlacing the fingers, and then drop the head. Maybe bracing that left elbow against that left inner thigh. Maybe lengthening out the right leg and grabbing hold of that right big toe with your peace fingers. Just trying to get an opening in the hips. Holding here for 3, 2. Last one. Slowly release, and then we cross this left leg on top of the right leg. We bend at the knees. We flex our feet. We lift up and try to reach for those ankles, the shin, the ankles, or maybe the outer edges of the feet. And then we drop our head and maybe we bend those elbows to bring those feet closer to the front side of our body. We're really getting an opening in that left hip. Both of them really, but the left hip, you can really feel it. So we're winding down our practice, yogis. Releasing and relaxing. Letting go. Uncross those legs, bicycle out those feet to get some movement back in. And then bend at the knees. Let's take our happy baby. So bring your knees out wide, flex those toes, reach those arms up and try to grab for the outer edge of the ankle or the toes, bringing those knees wide. Being completely fine in stillness, or maybe you want to shift from side to side. Your choice. You choose what feels best to you today in this moment. We're going to take an inversion next. I'm going to walk you through Sleeping Tiger, and I just love to use a block for the Sleeping Tiger. You can use a block or not. If you're going to use the block, lift up your hips and just place that block right underneath your seat. Bring the knees into the chest and lift the feet right over your hips. And then lift those arms right over your shoulders. Relaxing in your sleeping tiger. If you've got a shoulder stand or a headstand or plow pose in your practice, feel free to do so now. I'm just going to be relaxing here in my sleeping tiger. Go ahead and roll out the feet if you like, the wrists if you like. And then we'll slowly lower that right hand to the floor, the left hand to the floor. Slowly lower that right leg. And if you've got a block, just bend at the knee. Maybe lift up and lower. Lengthen out that right leg and then finally lower that left leg. We're going to take one more pose before we come into Shavasana. We're going to do our fish pose. So looking forward, come up onto those elbows. And then bring your palms facing down. Bring that left palm right under the seat and then bring that right palm right under the seat. So we're looking forward, we're pointing our toes, we're looking down at our toes, and then we puff up our chest. We guide the crown of our head toward the floor. You can have it suspended in midair or coming all the way down onto your mat. Maybe you want to take that lower lip over the upper lip, hence the fish pose. Relaxing here. And then we're going to slowly come out of it. So slowly lift your gaze and come all the way down onto your back. Coming back to our Shavasana pose with our feet wide, our toes splaying out toward the outer edges of our mat. Shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Palms are facing up. Relax here, yogis, and I will guide you back. Yogis, we're going to end our practice right where we are in Shavasana pose. I'm going to share some words of wisdom from Melody Beattie for today's date. She says, "Forgiveness will complete the process. Sometimes we need to seek forgiveness because we've tried everything else and nothing works to bring us back to peace. Sometimes forgiveness finds us unexpectedly, transforming our hearts, softening us, opening us, and renewing our hearts and our relationships. Sometimes forgiveness surprises us because it's the last thing we thought we would need to feel whole again. Forgiveness is often the completion of the process. It's the icing on the cake. Yogis, stay right where you are, relaxing in Shavasana, or you can come on up into a seated cross-legged position. I want to thank you for allowing me to guide you through practice today. Thank you for showing up on your mat. I wish you peace, love, and yoga. Peace in your mind, love in your heart, and yoga in your life. The light within me sees and honors the light within you, yogis. Namaste.